Hey, good morning and God bless. How you guys doing this beautiful Thursday morning? This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, this is Derek Iverson Sr. coming back at you with another episode of Real Talk Amongst Men, Real Talk Amongst Mankind. Hey, I wanted to come and share a thought with you guys out of the Word of God, out of Luke 6:45. And I'm kind of paraphrasing what Luke 6:45 is saying. But the gist of the message is, out of the abundance of things stored in a man's heart, the mouth speaks. Out of the abundance of things stored in a man's heart, the mouth speaks. You ever had somebody that you were rolling with or hanging with, and they said something to you about you, and you kind of looked at them, as if they were crazy. You kind of looked at them like, I dare you say something like that. And then the next thing come out of their mouth is, oh, I was just playing with you. I was just funning. Guess what? Some people who do things like that are not just playing with you. They're not fun, playing around and not being fun. They mean what they say. A person will tell you a lot about how they feel about you by simply having a conversation with them, by simply sitting down somewhere breaking bread with them. Anything you ever need to know about a person, all you gotta do is sit back and listen. See, we will learn a whole lot more about things and about people if we take the time just to sit back, chill, and not necessarily interject when they talking, but sit back and listen. Listen to what they have to say. I'm often reminded that even Jesus had a Judas in the crowd. He had a Judas in his crew that walked with him. And it had to be some abundance of wickedness, some abundance of things stored up in Judas's heart for him to go portray Jesus like he did. That stuff didn't just come up on him. That stuff had been lingering. It had been festering on the inside of him. The Bible talks about how desperately wicked a person's heart can be. When a person's heart is desperately wicked, they will say all kind of manner of things about you. And these are still the people who say they love you. These people who say they got your back. These people who say, hey, I'm with you to death, to whatever. Hey, if they come at you, they coming at me. Oftentimes some certain people say great things out of their mouth, but it's the intent of their heart. There's some good things that's stored in a person's heart. You can tell when good things are stored in a person's heart because that's their conversation. That's who they are. They never deviate from being who they are. So if you got somebody in the crew that's always wicked, that's always this, that, or the other, trust and believe that's who that person is. And if they do other people like that on a constant basis, there's a chance that they can do you the same way. All we got to do is sit back and listen. Out of the abundance of things stored in the man's heart, the mouth speaks. A person gonna speak what's on their heart. They gonna say what's on their heart. And sometimes people speak when they're very angry. Listen to those folks who are angry and they start speaking. You ever got into an argument with somebody and they really let you have it, and you be like, man, I didn't even know this person felt this way about me like that. And then they come back and apologize, say, hey, I really didn't mean that, I was angry. No, they meant that because that's the stuff that's stored up in their heart. Now, can people make mistakes? Absolutely. Absolutely, people can make mistakes and miss it. But pay attention to what people say. Not in the lean times, not when everything is calm, not when everything is going okay. Pay attention and notice what they say when times of anxiety, times of pressure, when it's really pressure around. See, they say pressure busts pipes. Pressure do bust pipes, but pressure also reveals the truth. Just like the word of God, the word of God reveals truth. And if you sit back, pay close attention to a person, not when everything going good, but when all hell breaking loose, pay attention to that person, because 9 times out of 10, that is the person who they really are. People show characteristics and traits of who they really are, but oftentimes we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to details. I was taught a long time ago, pay attention to the details. Don't only look at the big picture, look at the details of the picture. And I said that to say this: none of us are perfect. We all are works in progress. But I was thinking about that yesterday, because the how I came up with that topic is I was listening to something, and a person said something, and they asked that person, they said, well, hey, do you think you can have a conversation with that person? He said, nah, I'm not going to have a conversation with that person, because how they said what they said, they meant that. That's something that's been stored up on their heart. That's how they really feel about me. It ain't no use of me going back trying to make things right. If a person really feels that way about me that really don't know me, then I don't want to get to know that person. I don't have aught with that person. I'm not at war with that person, but I'm gonna leave that person alone, because what they said came out their mouth. That's how they really feel about me. And you know what? I'm not into the going to some. I go to somebody and reconcile with them if I had a relationship with them and we had a misunderstanding. But sometimes you don't have a misunderstanding with people. Sometimes people will tell you exactly how they feel about you, and they may not even know you. So do you have to be at war with that person? No, you just leave people alone, There's a saying, I think they used to say it in Tyler Perry's movie, or I guess the Medea character, say, when a person show you who they are, believe them. I say when a person tell you how they feel, believe them. Because a person will tell you how they feel. They'll tell you how they view you. They'll tell you how they perceive who you are. And oftentimes, me being a mail service provider, I tell people, good morning, hey, how you doing, how your day going? And that's who I am. I'm being genuine of who I am. And I wonder if people thinking I'm faking or not, or I wonder what they think about me, because I try to represent and present myself in a certain light as a man of God, as a follower of Christ. And and I don't do it to the detriment of me wearing myself. I just continue to be who God has called me to be, and hope I'm a great representative for him, so that other people will want to be a Christian or want to come in and know and understand him. So I just wanted to come and share that little thought with you guys this morning. I pray that I have said something that would make you go back and be Berean. Go back and study it, Luke 6:45 for yourself. And remember, Luke was a physician. Luke was a doctor. Jesus had a doctor walking with him. And the doctor said, you got to pay attention to a person's heart. Because what's in their heart, it's going to come out. And that'll tell you who they really are. So pay attention to a person's heart. I pray that I have said something to make you go back and study. Go back and be Berean. You might get a different revelation than what God gave me. But I just asked a couple of things on this channel. If this is your first time watching the channel and you feel led to, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment if you like. Hit the like button. And you can share this video out. It may be able to be a blessing to somebody else. But until next time, God bless you guys. Peace out.